From a pickaxe that's nearly invisible to another that speeds up how fast you get materials. These are Fortnite's sweatiest pickaxes. And let's start off with the real. This is J Balvin's pickaxe, and it's not just a pickaxe, it's a back bling as well. But the pickaxe is way better than the back bling because of its color and pattern. And I love how it's not in the sheath. Plus, I don't think I know anyone who dislikes one-handed katana pickaxes, because it's like everyone falls in love whenever they're released. Now, the Minty won't be getting released again, which sucks for the people who don't own it, because this pickaxe was a limited time item, and you could have unlocked it for free if you bought something Fortnite related from a retail store that was running the promotion. But, wait, since we had to buy something Fortnite related, was it really free? Anyway, if you didn't get it, be on the lookout for the Minty Legends pack getting released soon. Then, is there even anyone looking forward to the Star Wand coming out again, or not? I mean, it gets released every 2 to 3 weeks. Well, the Star Wand has been legitimately one of the most popular and sweatiest pickaxes in Fortnite since the start of Chapter 2. And I don't think it's going anywhere anytime soon. I don't think there's one skin out there that you could use a Star Wand with and not get a good looking combo. But the Sludge Hammer is one of those newbie and sweaty pickaxes. The only way this pickaxe will look good is if you have the right skin equipped while using it. A couple examples would be using the red style of it with the Chinese Mogul Master, or maybe the default style with the blue soccer skin. But if you use it with the wrong skin, it's just not going to be sweaty. But you definitely won't have that problem with the Axe of Champions, because this pickaxe is always going to be sweaty no matter what. It's the FNCS pickaxe, for crying out loud. The only way people can unlock this pickaxe is by winning the FNCS, which is probably just as hard as winning the World Cup. So I doubt I'd ever get to use this pickaxe, unless someone is willing to let me test it out. Or I could just use the golden pigskin, you know, the fake FNCS pickaxe. But you also have the Dauntless Driver. This is another pickaxe that's somewhat sweaty because it's another style of the Driver. But it has more selectable styles than the Driver, and costs more V-Bucks. Why not make it just the same price as Fortnite? And I don't think this pickaxe will become insanely popular since, you know, we already have the Driver. But a pickaxe like the Chop Chop is one of those pickaxes that's automatically going to be popular, with it being a good-looking Battle Pass pickaxe. We all know that most of the time, Battle Pass items are just going to be used by a lot of players. Then it's not just your average Battle Pass pickaxe though, because the Chop Chop almost looks the same as the Leviathan axe. Just look at that shape. Although it doesn't seem to swing as fast as the Leviathan axe. And this is one of the pickaxes that became sweaty when it got released, after players saw big streamers using it. But most players actually missed out on buying it the first time it was released and had to purchase it the second time it came out. Then another big reason a lot of players bought the Leviathan axe is because it's still one of the most unique pickaxes in the game, to this day. If you ask me, look at it. The same, however, cannot be said about the Gold Crow, because there are multiple different versions of the crowbar in Fortnite. I am glad they added the Gold Crow though, because it's the best pickaxe to use when you have a gold skin on. Before this pickaxe was released, there weren't any really good pickaxes you could use with gold skins, since most of them looked so bad in combination. This pickaxe could have been bought for 1200 V-Bucks if you bought the Shadow Pickaxe pack. You can also use the Vision with any Shadow or Evil style skin if you're looking to make a good combo. This is one of those pickaxes that'll always be sweaty no matter what. It's kind of like it's just not as sweaty as it used to be, since you see players using newer pickaxes most of the time now. But I've never run into a bad player who is using the Vision, which might be because it improves your vision while you use it. Okay, that was not funny. But the Noggin is one of the funniest looking pickaxes that's also somehow sweaty. Most of the time, pickaxes like this never get used by sweats, but this one did. The reason for that is because pros bought it and used it with the dummy, since it's the pickaxe that goes with the skin. And the skin is sweaty, but I think it only looks good when it's used with the dummy. Now the Harley Hitter looks good with the dummy as well. Okay, wait, this isn't a combo video, it's a pickaxe video. Anyway, the Harley Hitter is one of the sweatiest collaboration pickaxes that Fortnite has ever released. And that's mainly because of how simple it seems. Sweats are fans of the simplistic stuff, because this pickaxe is literally Harley Quinn's baseball bat. And it's getting me thinking that insanely sweaty pickaxes just don't get released often. Now, we haven't seen the Harley Hitter in a while, as well as Michonne's katana, because Fortnite released this pickaxe when they collabed with The Walking Dead, and the pickaxe could have been bought for 1800 V-Bucks. Pretty expensive for a pickaxe, huh? Well, that's because you had to buy the skin just to get the pickaxe that goes with the skin. And they honestly have been doing this a lot lately with collab skins because they did it with the Sword of Daywalker as well. But this cost even more at 2,000 V-Bucks, which is a bit of a stretch. I really don't think we should have to spend that much just to get a pickaxe. But that was because you had to buy the blade skin to get it. But then again, I don't know anyone who owns it that regrets buying it, because this is another one of those very clean and swift one-handed sword-style pickaxes, just like the Argus Saber. And I know some or most of you might not know of this pickaxe since it's new and underrated. This pickaxe got released with the Bloodsport skin, and the good thing is you didn't have to buy the skin just to get the pickaxe, because you could have bought the pickaxe for 800 V-Bucks. And it's another one of those nice one-handed pickaxes. It's starting to seem like most of the new sweaty pickaxes are all one-handed, just like the IO Eradicator. Does anyone know if Fortnite is done releasing Tryhard normal style pickaxes? But this is a pickaxe that can be unlocked through the Battle Pass if you reach page 8. Then I highly doubt it'll stay popular for a long time since most people will stop using it once the new season comes out. But the Driver is one of those pickaxes that pros and players in general will never stop using. This still has to be one of the top 5 sweatiest pickaxes in the game to this day. Most of the time when you get eliminated by or you're spectating someone using the Driver, they're going to be wearing the sweatiest combo and have the best movement that you've seen in a while. They're gonna be smooth, but not as smooth as the players who are using the Studded Axe, because the Studded Axe is another one of those pickaxes that are never going anywhere. It will always make the list when you're talking about items. Unless, you know, it's about noob items. This pickaxe can be bought for 800 V-Bucks, and it's one of the smoothest sounding pickaxes, if not the smoothest sounding pickaxe in the game, since it almost sounds straight up inaudible while you're using it. Much like a pickaxe that's almost invisible while you're using it. The Combat Knife. This and the Tron pickaxe are the smallest pickaxes in the game. And with this pickaxe being so small, well, that's mainly what made it Tryhard. It has a unique design compared to all the other pickaxes in the game, and the only bad thing is that it's one of those pickaxes that doesn't become available too often, since it was released with Sarah Connor. And speaking of not getting released very often, we have the Candy Axe. Although this pickaxe comes out more often than the Combat Knife since it gets released each December around the time of Christmas. And this is one of those pickaxes that used to be insanely rare when it first came out, but over time it started to lose some popularity after it kept getting released. So that makes the Candy Axe one of those pickaxes that you'll never see a bad player using. But when the Crowbar first got released, you probably had many bad players using it since it got released in 2018, and generally people just weren't as good at Fortnite as they are now. And this is one of those pickaxes that could have been unlocked for free, since if you completed the high stakes challenges you would have unlocked it. And honestly, I think it's a good thing that Fortnite's released other crowbar styles, so everyone gets a chance to use the crowbar in some way. Because the Bold Bar is one of the crowbars that actually gets released into the item shop. And if you were interested in which crowbar style is my favorite, it's the Bold Bar. But this pickaxe only gets released during Easter once a year, and it can be bought for 500 V-Bucks. And it's one of the pickaxes that makes any pink, white, or brown skin look so good. Then you have the Icebreaker that makes more serious style skins look good. And it's crazy how this is still one of the most used and sweatiest pickaxes in the game. This pickaxe got released all the way back in 2018, but I think that's mainly because of how simple the pickaxe is. As we all know, everyone loves the pickaxes that are simple and don't have too much going on with them. Oh wait! Click the video on the screen before you go! This one, click it!